Welcome back to Villnoire. So last time on Villnoire, we crossed the Sekhmet Desert, and we explored the town of Sekhmet in an effort to find a ship that would take us to anchor, but while we were there, Rayson collapsed. His health has caught up with him. He has unfortunately been hiding that he is not in good health. And in the process of doing so, he hit his limit in the heat of Sekhmet. He collapsed, and we are now, at Vivian's request, on our way to Granavelle to meet up with Dalbert. I believe we already are aware that it's a relative of Rayson's, who is familiar with healing magic. So we are on our way to recruit Dalbert to bring him back to Sekhmet to cure Rayson. And Vivian has decided to stay behind and look after him. So right now it is just Lukas, Zach, and Bryce. We have landed on the island that Granavelle is located on, and we are ready to go. Now, at the very start of this game, Lukas was found by a girl, Amelia, inside the Granavelle Depths, gravely wounded. And Amelia brought Lukas back. Well, technically, actually, Bryce brought Lukas and Amelia back to Granavelle, where now Lukas is retelling the story of how he got there to Amelia and Dalbert. So this is getting pretty close to the end of Lucas's recap. So let's enter the Granavelle Depths and see just what awaits us inside. A frozen cavern that leads to the isolated Granavelle village. No one knows how deep the depths go because no one comes back. Away we go. Enter the Granavelle Depths at your peril. Peril is my middle name. Okay. So, we've pretty much set our AP board the way that we want to for everybody here. So yeah, we're not going to mess around too much. We're just going to go straight to it. Okay. Gargoyle and some bones. Alright, let's go Shining Thorn on the bones. Bright Slice on the other bones. Somber Sunder on the Gargoyle. Confusion. Uh-oh. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We're just gonna attack, see if we can... No! Okay. Okay, that Gargoyle is stronger than I expected. Had quite a bit more health than I expected. Orange Potion dropped by an enemy. I'm assuming that will cure confusion. Orange Potions, 1 of 8 Granavelle Depths treasures. Doubt, a confusing ally on 1 ally. Okay. Ah, sliding ice puzzle. Alright. Okay. So... Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Got it. Fighter Essence. Okay, what's this way? Let's explore. Does it just loop around? That would have been so much easier. We didn't have to do that back and forth nonsense. Shining Thorn on a zombie. Okay. Just finish off the zombie. And then you, Condemnation on the Gargoyle. Perfect. There we go. Okay, speed down for Bryce. That's not so good. You know what? You use Toxic Barrage, and then Lukas, go ahead and use Second Surge on Zach. Give him his SP back. Was that a charge that I just saw? Okay, well, doesn't matter now. Okay. Alright, yeah, we could have just gone around. We did not need to... Okay, well, I'm overthinking it. That's what I do. Okay. Alright. Two spiders, a zombie, and a bones. Alright, so we'll go Shining Thorn on the bones, and Bright Slice on the zombie. You know what, just finish off the zombie. No, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Tell you what, Shining Thorn on the zombie, just finish it off. And now, Lukas. Puncture on a spider. And, because we can, Willful Embrace. Everybody restore lots of HP over time. Keep us all topped up. Even with Bryce taking that hit, it's not too bad, honestly. Oh, that didn't restore anything. Huh, okay. Bryce gained AP is level 14. That's good. That's very good. We should find a save point soon. Okay, this one looks like it might be a little more complicated. This one's easy. Okay, let's use Shining Thorn on the bones, and Bright Slice on the bones, and Condemnation on the gargoyle. There we go. Okay, hold steady for a quick second. Spirit Rage, there we go. That gives Lukas the ability to use Overflow, Second Surge on himself. Zach, finish off the bones. Done! There we go. Bryce is gonna need a Second Surge pretty soon. Phoenix Feather, 3 of 8. Okay, how are we gonna get this one? Oh, there's also a little sparkle on one of those things as well. Can we open it from the side? Yes, we can. Champion Belt. What does that do? Well, we can't open the menu while we're on the ice. At least there's no random encounters. That makes it easier. We can just slide across. There we go. Murky Gel. Alright. And... oh dear. Oh no. There we go. Got it. Okay, what's this Champion Belt do? Grants complete immunity to doubt. Nice. That's gonna lower Bryce's speed quite a bit though, so I don't think I want to do that. Let's give that to Lukas. Yeah. Okay, Shining Thorn on bones. Bright Slice on the other bones. Good. Condemnation on the gargoyle. Sweet. For it. Good. Down to Bryce. Spirit Raid. Lukas. Overflow, Second Surge on Bryce. Finish off the bones. There we go. That's a good little setup that we got going there. Now it's Zach's turns for a Second Surge. Zach's turn for a Second Surge. There we go. Words make sense. Okay, how are we gonna get to this one? There's a sparkle on that thing over there. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, we kind of found our way here by accident, but that works. Rabbit Heart. Rabbit Heart? Okay. I'll have to take a look at that. Okay, how are we gonna get out of this? I can't just... I feel like I should be able to walk there, but... Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, now what? Okay, only one way to go, pretty much this whole way around. Ha! There we go. Okay, we made it this far. Okay. Shining Thorn on bones. There we go. Bright Slice on a bones. Condemnation on the gargoyle. Let's go... Wait for it for a second, because you're about to get an ability. Let's go Toxic Barrage on the spider. And now we can Second Surge on Zac. There we go. And everybody just attack. Should be able to... Sweet. There we go. Full tonics. 2. And there's 6 of 8 treasures found. Oh, how are we going to get to that little sparkly spot? Oh, I think we just found it. Sweet. There we go. Lucid Gel, and that's the way out. Awesome. Made it. That's an angry flame, just instantly aggroed. I love this battle theme. I never get sick of it, honestly. Sweet. Okay, yeah, we're already right where we want to be. But I think what we're going to do now... this is not good. Okay. Toxic Barrage, and then Bryce, you're actually going to use your Overflow. Hopefully it can restore Bryce a little bit more health. There we go. Yeah, that's good enough. Bryce was just getting a little lower than I wanted. Not that I really thought he was in any danger, but just wanted to make sure he was okay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. There we go. That's how you do it. 2 full syrups, 7 out of 8 treasures, we're almost there. Oh, we found a... What was that rabbit heart? We will never know. Standard attack hits every foe. 5 attack, 14 faith, but it looks like we can't use it right now. Foreshadowing. Alright, Shining Thorn on a bones. No, not Gloomgash. Bright Slice on a bones. Spirit Raid on the gargoyle. Not Confusion. Ah, there you go. Ha, missed. Okay, just attack, attack. You know what? Use another Spirit Raid, and then Lukas, you can use your Overflow and get Second Surge off on yourself. Actually, there we go. Oh, Dreams Inflict. Oh, right, because Zac, his standard attack inflicts Dream. Oh, that's handy. I forgot about that. Because he's got this, Slumber Arrow. Standard attack may inflict Dream. That's so useful. Oh, oh dear. Oh, okay. Nope. This way. There we go. Okay, down, left, up, down. Nope. Okay. Yep. There we go. That was actually a lot simpler than I made it. Ooh, 2 gargoyles and a zombie. Okay, we'll definitely use the Shining Thorn on the zombie. Okay, go ahead with the Gloomgash, but you are going to use Condemnation. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, try for the Slumber. Did we get it? Nope. Just finish it. Yeah. Alright, what have we found? A Tenacious Badge, and that's all the treasures. What do we get? Some XP. And, wow, level 16, 14, and 16. Okay, so what does that Tenacious Badge do? Lukas is still using the Seeker Badge. Increases resistance to all weapon-type damage. Okay. Why wouldn't I just increase the defense parameter, then? I'm gonna use the Warrior Badge on him. Weapon-type damage? I mean, I could see that being useful in certain parts of the game, for sure. Okay, yeah, let's spend a bit of our AP. There we go, we got some Toxic Immunity now. We got the attack boost. Here's the thing, though, actually. Nope, we don't have enough to get Shockwave. I would prefer the speed boost, but there we go. That's fine. Zach. Huh. The attack boost is good. Okay, what if we... Oh, there we go. Hysteria. Now, he's got an overflow. He's got Holy Weapon and Faith damage. Sleeping Powder is always good. Irritation, don't really care, but it gives him the attack boost. Yep, that's good. As for Bryce, Lifeline. Boom. And now he's got the attack boost. That's perfect. Yep, Condemnation, Spirit Raid, that's a good combo. These two gives him an attack boost. These two gives him, first off, Dark Faith and weapon damage, and a overflow, and a spirit boost. Couldn't ask for a better setup for Bryce. Okay, I think we're good. Let's save. Here we go. The sign here says the bridge isn't very stable. You can tell it's seen better days just by looking at it. It's probably a good idea if we cross it one at a time. Oh, sure thing. So who wants to cross the Death Bridge first? No takers? Well, looks as though you've nominated yourself, Lukas. Congratulations. Actually, if we think about this logically, you are the safest choice, Zach. You are smaller and weigh significantly less than myself or Lukas. Therefore, I believe you should go first. Blumenac, you're bringing both my weight and height into this? No, I'm sensitive about those issues. It's a low blow, but then again, you are Van Hart. Lukas should go first. I agree with Bryce. If I go first and the bridge collapses, then none of us will get to Granavelle. As long as at least one person gets across, then we have a chance to save racing. Zach, you're the lightest out of all three of us. If anyone has the best chance of getting to Granavelle, it's you. Just cross slowly, and if it seems dangerous, turn back. I should never have chosen you to be the leader of the group. You've gone power mad ordering people around like that. Looks like there's no other choice. Fine, I'll do it. This middle part of the bridge seems quite weak. This might actually be a good idea after all. No problem. The bridge is much stronger than it looks. You might as well send Bryce over next. Can take his weight easily. No, that's a bad idea. I'll cross over next. Bryce is wearing armor much heavier and sturdier than mine. We'll play it by ear after I've crossed. Zach, what on Villnoire are you talking about? The middle part of the bridge is weak and rotten. You could have warned me first. Okay, Bryce, give it a go. The middle part of the bridge is weak, but as long as you tread carefully and slowly, you should be fine. Zach, what are you doing? Now is not the time for one of your stupid jokes. If the bridge collapses, Bryce could get seriously hurt. Do you have any idea how deep that drop is? No! Bryce! Zach, I don't believe it. What are you doing? Why would you do such a horrible thing? Don't you realize what you've done? You better pray that Bryce isn't hurt. If he isn't hurt, then you better pray that I don't get to him before you do. You gave me no choice. Now get out of my way. Lukas. Get up, Lukas. Don't be afraid. Kyra. Your friends need you. You're not finished yet, so get up. I know that voice. Kyra? It's you, isn't it? How could you be here? You should be at home resting. No, what am I saying? You're right. You're always right. Whew. Well, that's something. I guess Zach finally decided to show his true colors. And this place looks a bit familiar. Zach, stop! What do you think you're doing? I won't let you hurt Bryce. I don't know what's gotten into you, but we're allies, aren't we? What am I doing? That's a laugh. I should say the exact same thing to you. You're the one with a murderer for a best friend. So, Lukas, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Bryce is not a murderer. Just because he's part of the Van Hart family doesn't automatically mean he's the same as Adre Arvorian. Bryce has done nothing wrong. Oh, really? What about Leyhan Village, then? What about all the druids he slaughtered there in cold blood? Did you forget about those? Because I haven't. He has to pay for what he did. I've already explained that. Inker framed Bryce so they would have an excuse to lock him away without anyone batting an eyelid. No one knows the truth except for me. Not even Cassie knew. Oh yeah, that whore. As soon as she said she was part of the Leyhan village attack, she had to die too. My only regret was that I didn't push her off myself. Fortunately, I couldn't risk it. Zach, what are you saying? Cassie wasn't even there, it was part of her ruse. You're deluded. Just who the hell are you exactly? Also, now you ask questions? Now you care? I know what you all think of me. None of you take me seriously, none of you listen to me. Half the time you ignore me. I'm just a big joke, right? Why do you think it was at Heim Old Ruins? I'm no treasure hunter. That place is a dump. There's nothing there. Except for Bryce. He was the treasure I was after. I've been killing Inker soldiers and getting information out of them for years. Eventually I found out Bryce was going to be held there for a brief period. The dungeon in Inker is too well guarded to get close. I had my chance in Heimhold until you showed up. How was I supposed to get close to him with you running around protecting him? I knew if I stuck with you and racing long enough we would cross paths again and I'd get a better chance for my revenge. I've been very patient waiting for this moment. I won't let you ruin it. Revenge? Revenge for what, Zach? Have you lost your mind? The only enemy is Inker. This vendetta against Bryce has to stop. I'm from Leyhan Village. I was there when the Inker soldiers invaded. I was the only human in the village, so they let me live. I saw them round everyone up in the middle of the night. Before I ran away, I saw Bryce step forward out of the crowd of soldiers. I saw him raise his weapon. When I came back to Leyhan the next day, I saw the bodies in the ashes. He killed them all. So you ran away. You didn't see what really happened. You don't know the truth. You've been bearing a grudge all this time for the wrong person. Bryce is innocent. Shut up! I know Bryce is guilty. You're lying to protect him. You're lying to protect a druid killer. It's despicable. No, Zach. I'm telling the truth. I know because I was there too. I don't believe you. I've dreamed about all the soldiers I saw that day. I've thought of nothing else. If you were there, then I would remember. Because I was just a regular infantry soldier until that day. No one special, just a face in the crowd of troops. But Bryce always spoke to me. He was my friend, even back then. Adre rounded up all the druids he could and told Bryce to kill them, to prove he was worthy of the Van Hart name. Bryce has such a good heart, he couldn't bring himself to do it. I couldn't let Bryce have blood on his hands, but Adre was going to kill him for insubordination. I had to do something, so I just reacted without thinking. I killed them. I killed every single druid without any hesitation. I killed them all so that Bryce wouldn't have to. I had to save him from that cruel fate. What? No, you're still lying. You're trying to trick me so I don't go through with it. You can't stop me, Lukas. Why do you think Bryce is treated like scum by his own family? Imprisoned, blamed, and tortured. It's because he wouldn't do as they wanted. He wouldn't kill for them. How do you think I got promoted to a high-ranking soldier? Living in Vorian's manor as part of the family. It's because I fulfilled what Bryce couldn't. I'm the guilty one. The murderer. No, this can't be. This whole time it was you? You killed them? My family? My friends? I've been traveling with their killer? Zach, I know it's meaningless to apologize, but I'm so sorry. I hate what I did, but I had to do it. The real enemy is still Anchor. Don't forget that. The real enemy is standing right in front of me. If you're really sorry, then you'll let me have my revenge. No! What happened? What is happening? I just got an error message. I've never seen this before. Oh god, no, this is awful. Okay, I have to try and fix this. Give me a second. Oh, it worked. Okay. We're back. I don't know why the crash happened initially. We're playing as Zach now. Okay, let's go with the sleeping powder. Attack. You know what? Let's do Shining Thorn. Let's do that a couple times. And now that we've got that overflow, Hysteria. Might just be able to spam attack until we finish off Lukas. There we go. Zach, please don't do this. We're all just victims of the same cruelty. I have a wife back home. Her name is Kyra. She needs me. No, you're wrong. I can finally go home to Leyland Village knowing justice has been done. I'm not a victim anymore. Don't be sad. My mummy says I shouldn't keep bothering you, but now you can give me a name. I don't know how much longer I can wait. I tried to talk to him, but he can't hear me. I don't think my daddy's ready to come home yet. Oh? Will you look after him for me? Don't worry. I know you can't see or hear me. No one else can. So now you know everything. The story of why I came to Granavelle. The truth about the man you're looking after. I'm a druid killer and I don't deserve your kindness. I hate myself for what I've done. I tried to forget it and shut myself away from the world in my cabin. But it never goes away. Zach was right. He deserves his revenge. I don't think Amelia agrees with you. Having heard your entire story, I don't think I agree with you either. What? Haven't you been listening? It's my fault all those druids at Leyland Village died. It was my blade that ended their lives. I should have done something to stop it. What exactly would you have done? You said it yourself, you didn't step in. If you didn't step in, then Bryce would have borne the burden. What would have stopped Adre killing them if you both refused? Years ago at Branca, I survived through an attack from the Inca army. The actions of one man would not have changed the outcome there, and I don't believe it would have at Leyland Village either. Yeah, I heard about that. Vivian told me before I came here to find you. You fell out with Rayson in the aftermath and came to live here. Yes, that's right. I haven't seen Vivian since she was little. Sounds like she's grown into a fine young woman. But she was wrong to send you here. I'm afraid I can't help Rayson. Please, don't give me that look, Amelia. You know as well as I do that I can't help my brother. My brother is determined to destroy himself. This is the exact outcome I warned him about all those years ago. If I helped him now, I'd be helping him further along that destructive path. At least this way he can stop all this nonsense and go home. Live out his final years in peace with his family. I'm not helping my brother into an early grave. What are you saying? He's better off staying weak and helpless for a few more years than completing his mission against Inker? You can't be serious. Stopping Vorian now prevents more victims like Zack. It prevents people like me from having to make the choices I made at Leyhand Village. It's not nonsense. I can finally see that. I'm not going to let Rayson push himself to death anymore. Vivian, Bryce, and I have been trying to think of a different way. A way that doesn't involve more death. Lukas, you're wasting your breath. Even if I did want to heal Rayson, I wouldn't be able to. Rayson was always the stronger druid. I stopped being able to cast spells a few years ago. I'm too old. This discussion is over, Lukas. I don't want to speak about this anymore. Thank you for sharing your story with us, but I'll let you get some more rest now. Well, that didn't go as I'd hoped. What am I supposed to do now? In fact, this all seems a bit hopeless. Rayson is lying in a bed with no one to help him. Zack wants me dead, and I have no idea if Bryce has made it off Granavelle safely or not. I'm guessing you don't have any good news. Sorry, but I don't understand what you're trying to say. You really don't speak at all, do you? Wait, hold on. You have ailment healing magic too? That's right, Dalbert said you were a powerful druid. You fought those beasts in the Granavelle Depths to save me, didn't you? Well, looks like my wound is mostly healed over the days it took to tell the story. If I spoke to Dalbert, would you come to Sekhmet with me? Rayson is your great uncle after all. I'll talk to him. What's wrong? Do you want to come with me to speak to Dalbert? Yeah, I guess I should hear it from you as well. Come on, we'll speak to him together. I mean, I'll do the talking part. Amelia has joined the party. Okay, we're gonna keep going a little bit longer. We're gonna, we just made it through Granavelle, so we're gonna actually explore the village. We'll carry on with our story objective for now. And then I think once we're ready to leave Granavelle, that's when we'll maybe save and quit. There's a book here called Vermilion. Vermilion with one L. Isn't it normally two L's? Vermilion? Maybe it's not Vermilion. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's Vermilion. But Vermilion with one L. Remember that. Sharing tonic. 1 of 7 Granavelle chests. Lukas, you're up and about already. It's only been a few days since your injury. Are you sure that's wise? Granavelle has a harsh climate. You need to be careful. The wound is still there, but I'm feeling much better. Rayson is in a much worse position than me. I don't have time to waste feeling sorry for myself here. I hope that's not a dig at me, because I'm not feeling sorry for myself. As I already explained to you, I couldn't help him even if I wanted to. As always, Rayson got himself into this mess. What about Amelia, then? She has ailment healing druid magic, doesn't she? I noticed you didn't mention it earlier. She could come with me to Sekhmet instead. No, Amelia's just a young girl. She can't go off gallivanting around the place. She's been living in Granavelle ever since she was a small child. The outside world is still a mystery to her. Emilia, please, listen to me. I know you're a curious girl, but the world of Villnoire is even more dangerous than the Granavelle Depths. I brought you here to get you away from all that. Albert, there isn't anywhere in Villnoire safe from Inker. They go wherever they want. They've even been in Granavelle now. You can't keep her hidden away forever. I'm not trying to keep her hidden away, I'm trying to protect her. She already had to go through things no child should ever have to. A life in Granavelle isn't perfect, but it is a life. I'm not asking her to give up her life here. I'm only asking that she helps Raisin. He is a part of Emilia's family. You should let her make up her own mind about him. You don't know what you're asking. I know that if I let her go now, she'll never want to come back here. She's the only family I have left now, so I can't let her leave. Emilia, wait! Please, don't run away! I'm always saying the wrong thing. Emilia's a curious and strong-willed girl. She's growing up so fast. Maybe I do treat her a bit too much like a child at times, but I only want the best for her. It's like watching Raisin and Vivian all over again. I know it's not my place to say this, but if you hold her too tight, you'll push her away. Don't make the same mistakes as him. Lukas, you don't understand. When Branka was destroyed, I lost my wife and my only daughter. It was hard for us. Emilia lost her mother. We're all that each other has now. If you've been wondering why Emilia is a mute, she hasn't spoken since she came to Granavelle. She used to laugh and talk like any child would. Losing her family was just too much for her. But she hasn't lost all her family. What about Raisin and Vivian? You're gonna let some petty grudge stand in the way of that? You should let Emilia meet them. I know I can't stop Emilia from growing up. I know she wants to see the world. She's becoming her own woman, but she's only 15 still. I need some time to think. Could you go and find her? Okay. I do love the depth to the characters and all their backstories and why they act and talk and think the way that they do. Everything kind of comes full circle, and I have so much respect for that as a storyteller, as a game developer. I think that's really, really creative. Wow, okay, lots of stuff we can buy here, but we only have Lukas right now. Winter coat, 14 defense, +1 speed, 15 defense, 50% immunity to dream. Ah, no, okay, just ignore it for now. Isn't there some huge annual festival in Inko soon? I overheard some of those soldiers talking about it. I wish I could get off the island to go see it for myself. Unless you're rich enough to own a boat, it's almost impossible to get off this island. I think Dalbert once said he had a boat, but personally I've never seen it. I had my house turned upside down by that Adre fellow, then they just left it in a complete mess. I don't think they ended up searching every house, though. Rumor has it they all left in a hurry to chase someone in the Granavelle Depths. Apparently he got away, though. Hopefully that's the end of it. You're the one Emilia found, aren't you? It's rare for anyone to go into the Granavelle Depths. Frankly, if it wasn't for her, you would probably still be lying down there. She's a brave girl, that Emilia. She hasn't spoken a word since her parents died, but it's not weakness, it's grief. Grief can affect us all in so many different ways. Pink potion. Is this the... Yeah, that is the alchemist. We're not going to do any crafting right now. I'm not too worried about it. There he is. Ta-da! It's me again. Come on, as soon as you saw that rocking horse, you must have known it was out of place. I can shapeshift into pretty much anything I want. That's right. Anything. You don't have to say a word. I know you're impressed. My wife often asks me to turn into some pretty weird stuff. Anyway, let's not get into that. I've got a cracking question for you. Jeepers. Okay. Okay, fine. Brilliant. I've been making things way too easy for you recently. I may as well have just given you the gift without a question, but no more. This one is going to be a real toughie. Magic drum roll. Name the title of the story I'm describing. One woman's quest to find her brother whilst an uprising is on the horizon. I'll give you a hint. There's 9 letters. There's 9 letters? No, that's wronger than wrong. I don't think that's actually... I don't think that's actually a word. Oh well. I told you it was going to be difficult, didn't I? Maybe you need to take a stroll around town first. Okay. That's one of the few spelling and grammatical errors I've seen. That's actually a word, but okay, yeah. Okay, fine, we'll answer correctly. Oh, what's the V? That's a V. Yeah, that's a U. V-E-R-M-I-L, only one L, I-O-N. There we go. Vermilion. 9 letters. Should be the right answer. There we go. Well done, you really know your stuff. If you were on Mastermind, your specialist subject would be free amateur RPGs. Your mother must be so proud. Here's your prize, hold out your hands. A sturdy badge. You know, you could actually react. You know, you could actually react. Maybe crack a smile. Heck, I'll even take a grunt at this point. Whatever, you're welcome and all that. Try and work on your manners for next time. Toodles! Alright, what do we get? What is that sturdy badge? Complete immunity to parameter lowering. Interesting. Okay. Alright. It's no good. No matter what I do, this snowman just isn't cool enough, you know? He needs something to convey some attitude. If only I had some awesome accessory he could wear. Well, I've been carrying around these sunglasses for a while and I've never worn them. It will certainly make your snowman look unique. Wow, amazing! There's always great clouds of Granavelle, so they don't sell them here. I took this from my house and it's as good for keeping the snow out of your hair, but it looks like you... Bleh. I took this from my house as it's good for keeping the snow out of your hair, and it looks like you need it. Trendy umbrella. Okay, sure. Because it's so cold in Granavelle, the snow never melts. That means everyone is going to see my cool-looking snowman. I'm sure to win the competition now. Thanks again, mister. There was a competition. Okay, fine. Best way to settle things in Granavelle is by snowman building competition. The person who makes the best-looking snowman is declared the winner. No questions asked. I'm curious if I walk out and back... Oh, okay, I wanted to see some sunglasses on that snowman. I'm sorry, but you're no longer my friend. Amelia hasn't done anything to anyone, yet you still keep bullying her. She could have died because of us, and you don't care. Well, I'm not scared of you anymore. Amelia doesn't even have to say a word, and she's already a much kinder person than you are. Grow up, Jenna. You think I care? You're both welcome to each other. I've always known you had a crush on that mute freak. I bet you're both secret druids. If I see a soldier again, I'm gonna tell on you. What a... I don't have any kind words to say about her, so I'm not going to say anything. Goodness, who knows? There's plenty of strong beasts down there. Maybe he was attacked by them. You're not interested that it was someone who lives in Granavelle that stabbed him, are you? What are your thoughts on that mystery man? You know, the one who Amelia and her grandfather are looking after. I heard they found him in the Granavelle Depths with a stab wound. You want to know what's so great about living in Granavelle? Firstly, the beer is always so refreshingly ice cold. Secondly... Well, actually, I think that's about everything. Rare bottle. Can I talk? Nope, okay. Alright, fine. Magician essence. We'll save our essences for once we've got some more party members again. Even if it's just Lukas and Amelia. They searched a few houses, and from what I could tell, they were after some criminal druids. I hate to think in this close-knit community we could have druids living here and we don't even know. Not that it matters anymore, they've gone now, thankfully. I'd rather just forget all about them and go back to my normal quiet life. It seems like they all came through the Granavelle Depths to get here. It's no easy feat, especially if you're not from the area originally. I guess not many outsiders know there's another way in. but the fact that they risked their lives in the Granavelle Depths makes me think they were after something really important. I wonder what it was that brought them here. Gosh, what a shock it was seeing all those Inca soldiers appear out of nowhere. Who would have thought they'd ever come to our little town? Never in my life have I seen so much excitement. Okay, we're gonna save. I'll just kind of explore the town, talk to everybody. My husband reads fantasy books endlessly. Can't say I blame him. There's not exactly a wealth of exciting activities around Granavelle. I've often thought about writing a book myself, but I never do. All the ideas just swirl around in my head, but as soon as I put a pen to paper, it never takes life as I expect. Do you ever feel like that? That is the life of an RPG Maker developer. I'm reading this amazing novel called Vermilion. It's about one woman's quest to find her brother whilst an uprising is on the horizon. What, I'm not promoting it, I just think it's a good read. It's funny, but we can go for years and years in Granavelle without a single outsider coming to our town. Then all of a sudden we get a whole cast of colorful characters popping up. I mean, I'm not saying anything by this, but it's a bit of a weird coincidence that you show up right after a bunch of soldiers leave empty-handed. Well, I'm not getting involved either way. Adre Van Hart stayed at this very inn, can you believe it? He actually slept in one of these beds and breathed the same air as me. Say what you want about him, but he's a bloody good tipper. I wouldn't have actually expected that about him. I would have figured he'd think anyone is too far beneath him for him to offer anything but the bare minimum. I'm one of the very few people that weren't born in Granavelle, so I have a bit more knowledge on the outside world. That said, it's been a long time since I've been to the main islands. But I can't stop thinking, amidst all the chaos of these soldiers invading, I caught a glimpse of Bryce Van Hart. Now, I suppose a dead prince from Inca couldn't possibly have been here. Alright, we found all the chests, and we got some frosts. I heard Amelia is going to be leaving Granavelle. She's such a special young lady, it's going to be a shame not to see her smiling face every day. Please, look after her, she's been through enough. Still gotta track her down. Did she leave town? Oh, there she is. So what's the plan? Are you thinking of leaving Granavelle without saying goodbye to me or your grandfather? Don't worry, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Actually, I did the same thing when I was your age. I left behind everything I ever knew to join the Anchor Army. I didn't say goodbye to anyone. I left Palmyra village in the dead of night and I didn't look back. I left by my parents, Kyra, the girl I grew up with, everyone. When I came back years later, it was too late. My parents were long gone. I missed my chance to say goodbye because I was in a hurry to grow up. Of course, I'm not telling you what you should do. Whew, that's rough. When I was in the Anchor Army, it often felt like I didn't have control over my life. It's not nice to have someone else make your decisions for you. That's how you feel too, isn't it? You know, I don't think we're all that different. I mean, I don't have pigtails and you're not a moody old soldier, but deep down you remind me a bit of myself. Listen, if you want to leave Granavelle, then you have to let him know that. He's only doing what he thinks is best for you. If you don't tell him, how is he supposed to know? Besides, it's not like you can go anywhere right now anyway. Zack said he was going back to Leyhan village, so he would have taken the ship. You're stuck here for a bit longer. Let's take you home. Trying to make a snowman look like Adre Van Hart. It's the man from Anchor who was ordering all the soldiers around. I can't reach the top to make his hair spiky, though. He's trying to make a better snowman than the other boy. It's a pretty stupid tradition we have in Granavelle to settle arguments. If you're asking me, it's just an excuse to make snowmen. Can we leave? Nope. Kinda figured. Okay, let's go back. We'll talk to Delbert. Then we will actually stop at the shop and buy some stuff. If only for... we should check something first. But let's Well, let's stop and talk to Dalbert. Ah, good, you're both here. Thanks for bringing her back, Lukas. I really don't like it when she runs off into the Granavelle Depths. Sorry, I know I need to stop saying things like that. I know you're mad at me, Emilia, and you have every right to be. I know I'm overprotective, but I can't help myself. You can forgive a silly old fool, can't you? All I wanted to do was keep you safe. That's what your mother would have wanted. Somewhere along the way, though, I sacrificed our freedom to make that happen. I know she wouldn't have wanted that. She had big dreams for you, Emilia. She wanted you to have the world. I'm sorry I've been so selfish, and I took that away from you. I never once asked or considered what you wanted. You're so much like your mother, Emilia, and you don't even know it. If you really want to leave Granavelle, then you should go. I'm not going to stand in your way any longer. My brother and I have our differences, but the truth is I don't want to see him suffer. Please, Emilia, go with Lukas and help him. Are you sure? What about you, Dalbert? Why don't you just come with us? You don't have to stay alone. Come be with your family. I'm sure Raisin would love to see you again. No, I couldn't possibly. Too much time has passed. Besides, I'll resign myself to the fact that this place is my home now. I'm too long in the tooth to be going on adventures. Emilia will never grow up if I hold her hand forever. She has her own life to lead. Granavelle will always be here if she wants to return after healing Raisin. I love you, Emilia, and one day I want you to come back to Granavelle and tell me that with your own voice. Please look after yourself until that day comes. There's still one problem. How are we going to get off this island? Zach would have taken the ship back to Leyhan village. Unless there's a port here, we're stuck anyway. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Emilia? I came to Granavelle on a rather special ship, and it's still there waiting to be used again. It won't run for me anymore, so you might as well have it. Really? That's brilliant, thank you so much. But what's so different about it? Why won't the ship work for you? It's a ship I designed in my youth. It is a special engine that only starts up with the use of druid magic. It's powerful too, there's no place in Villnoire this ship can't go. Ah, like maybe through choppy waters? Really? Anywhere in Villnoire? So if I wanted to go to Leyhan village, it could sail through the rough waters there too. Well, yes, in theory. Why would you want to go anywhere near that place again? Don't punish yourself by going back there. I can't just forget what happened with Zach. If he ever found out I was still alive, he'll come after me again. He might still go after Bryce. I can't just leave things like that. I know Raisin is in trouble, but we have to... excuse me. I know Raisin is in trouble, but we have to go right past Leyhan village on the way. I have to face Zach again. I'll make him listen to the whole truth. I have to try to make things right. What if he doesn't listen to you? What if he attacks you again? You could have easily died from the wound he gave you. You could be putting Emilia in danger too. No, he wouldn't do that. Zach's vendetta is only against me. He won't hurt Emilia, that much I know. Zach is a product of Vinker, and so am I. I'll make him understand that. I couldn't save any of the druids that died at Leyhan village, but maybe I could still help Zach. I don't want him to have to live... I don't want him to have a life filled with nothing but hatred. I have to try. I have to. I can understand that. You're a good man, Lukas. Don't ever believe anything different. All I ask is that you promise to keep Emilia safe from harm. Look after my brother too, will you? Of course I will. I won't let anything happen to Raisin or Emilia. Thank you for everything you've done, Delbert. I owe my life to you. Once you leave Granavelle, take a right, and you'll find the entrance to where I keep the ship. If you insist on heading to Leyhan village, then head southwest from here. Good luck, both of you. Okay. I like the aesthetic of this village. How all the homes are just kind of built into caves with these little natural plateaus. It's very cozy. Letting Amelia go is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. If you don't hurry up and leave, I'm going to change my mind. Please, keep Amelia safe for me. Okay, before we leave, we will get some equipment. But I do want to see. Padded guard. She's got a throwing knife. Standard attack hits every foe, and it's got a faith boost, but less physical attack. Okay, well, that's something. Oh, what should I give her? Jeepers. Maybe the Knight Badge? Resistance to status effects? Yeah, Hardy Badge. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to call it pretty soon here. Okay, we'll buy a falchion for Lukas. Yeah, no reason not to. I don't really think there's a whole lot of reason to buy the bone cracker or the crossbow, because I don't know if we're actually going to get to use them before we could maybe even find even better stuff. Crystal rod, same kind of deal. The heavy cleave, blood butcher, cursed hatchet. Standard attack may inflict stone? Jeez, that sounds good. Sacred Chris. Standard attack has holy attribute, 9 attack, 15 faith. It's a lot more attack, but only 1 more faith. And this hits all enemy. I don't know. The rabbit heart seems a bit gimmicky, so let's just take the Sacred Chris and give that to Amelia. Go for the stats instead of the gimmick. There we go. Yeah, that's the way to go. Equip the falchion. Okay, now, champion belts. So, Amelia's got this padded guard. Okay, 15 defense or 14 and 1 defense and speed. 50% immunity to dream. Complete immunity to doubt. So, +2 defense. Yeah, I think that might be worth it. We'll take the padded guard. 50% immunity to dream. I'm assuming there's a reason we need to resist that. But we will hang on to the champion belt. That may end up being useful. We will sell... We're going to sell the double divide. We'll sell the throwing knife. We'll sell the silver saber. Let's keep the rabbit heart just for now. Sell the tough tunic. And I think we're good. Okay, now, fighter essence, magician essence. What do those do? Fighter is HP, magician is faith. Holy smokes, Amelia's got a lot of faith. Lukas does not. Ooh, she does not have much HP, though. She is quite a few levels lower, but let's give her a little bit of a top-up. I'm going to save the magician essence, because I don't... Well, you know what? Lukas actually probably could use it. Increase the damage of his Gloom Gash and Bright Slice. Yeah, I think that might actually be a good way to go. And at the end of the day, it's only 1 point. It's not going to be a huge deal if we mess up who we give that to. Okay, let's assign some AP. Everybody's full healed. Yeah, okay. Let's see what Amelia has for her abilities. And we finally have all 6 members to choose from. I like how we can actually, like, change Zach's abilities if we want to, even though he's long gone now. Okay, Shadow Snare, Evil Eclipse, Starshine, and Blinding Light. So she's got low dark and holy faith damage on single or all foes. That's awesome. She's kind of neutral. She can do both dark or light. Refresh cures Toxic, Dazzle, and Choke on 1 ally. Alleviation cures all negative status ailments on 1 ally. Now this costs a lot less AP and SP. Prism, neutral faith damage on 1 foe. So you can just use it on anything. Interesting. Inflicts flinch. True Blessing cures all negative status ailments on all allies. Okay, well I think Shadow Snare, Starshine for sure. Let's go Blinding Light to give her the faith boost. Let's go Refresh, Toxic, Dazzle, and Choke. So it won't cure Dream or Rage. I don't think we need True Blessing. So instead, let's go... Yeah, Alleviation. So if we do get hit with something like Dream or Rage, or... what was it? Doubt is the confusing one. We can use that instead. And then Prism for that neutral faith damage. I'm curious about that. And I think that'll do it. Okay, we'll save here, but let's actually get out of here. Let's leave Granavelle. Hold on, Lukas. There's something I completely forgot to tell you. Dalbert caught up to us. I'm so glad I caught up with you. Your friend Bryce wanted me to pass on an important message to you. With everything that happened, it completely slipped my mind. He said that while you were recovering, he was going to look after Kyra. I assume that means he's gone back to your cabin near Palmyra village. He said you would understand what he meant. I see. So by this point he must have realized the truth about her. How am I supposed to face everyone again? No, I can't worry about that now. I just need to focus on talking to Zach. If you ask me, Bryce really cares about you. Whatever it is, you can figure it out together. It sounds to me like you have a lot of people depending on you. You can depend on them too. Yeah, I think you're right. Thank you, Dalbert. One thing I've learned is that I'm not alone. I just need to let Zach know he's not alone either. Please, take care of yourself. Head to Leyhan village to the southwest of Granavelle. Okay, so it does look like the main objective, first and foremost, is to go to Leyhan village. I don't think we need to really explore anything else with the Granavelle Depths. So this is where we fought Zach, and where Amelia found us. So all of that is the part of the Granavelle Depths that Amelia went through at the very, very start of the game, first episode. So through here, I'm guessing this is the way we need to go? Yes, it is. Okay. Real quick, put on the Seeker badge. Make sure we know what we're looking for. And here we go. Okay, so southwest is where we need to go. And yeah, we can sail through choppy water. That's fantastic. So he said southwest was where we needed to go to find Leyhan village. So we'll just kind of make our way in that direction, see what we can find. As soon as we come across some choppy water, we probably know we're in the right area. Ah, there's some. Is this right? I think so, maybe? This is quite the landmass, honestly. I don't think this is Leyhan village. I'm gonna save, because I want to see Inker, a bustling military city where druids fear to tread. The city is preparing for its annual festival for the king's birthday. I don't actually know what's going to happen if we enter here, but let's find out. Hey, what on Villnoire do you think you're doing? You can't just waltz into Inker unless you have a pass. Show us your citizen pass or get lost. We don't just let any old cretin inside. You know what? You look a little familiar. I feel like I've seen your face somewhere. Hold on, you look just like Lukas Steed. No, that can't be him, though. He wouldn't dare show his face here. It's not safe for me to be wandering around here. I need to be more careful. I could end up their prisoner. I better get out of here before they get more suspicious. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured we wouldn't be able to progress too far in there, but just wanted to see. Never know. Maybe we could sneak in and no one would notice, and we can get some really rare stuff or something. Who knows? Alright, looks like we found a hidden location here, so let's explore this real quick. Night Essence, okay, I believe that's defense up. A rare bottle. We're still missing one of the gems, I think. Yeah, we've got the blue jewel, but we still need that red jewel for that place that we visited the last episode. I'm gonna give Amelia the defense up. Yeah, there we go. So there's got to be some place we haven't explored yet. But something tells me it's not on this island. I don't know. I really don't know. We'll find it eventually, and when we do, we'll explore a little more and just see what we can find. Well, let's just take a look what's over here. Wouldn't it be great if there's a hidden thing right here? There does not appear to be. This was a waste. Okay. I bet that this is Leyhen Village, though. Which, if it is... Let's equip the warrior badge again. Let's find out. Leyhen Village, there it is. A once proud village of druids that now exist as ruins. While the buildings may still stand, many of the citizens do not. So, we are not going to enter right this second, because we're going to call it here. We're going to save, and that's going to be it for this episode. We have now finally come full circle to where we started with Lukas sharing his story. And what a story it's been. Yeah. I really don't know how I feel about Lukas and the decision he made at Leyhen Village. That's a tough one. You know, yeah, and on the one hand, if he hadn't stepped up and fulfilled the role that Bryce was assigned, then what was to stop Adre or Vorian from doing it themselves? Maybe he could have tried to stop Adre or Vorian, but in all likelihood, with all the soldiers there that are loyal to the Van Harts, it would just got himself and Bryce and possibly other people killed, and it may have actually made things worse for the druids. They may have not just done a straight execution, but it could have been possibly even worse. Like, who really knows? It's hard to say. That's a heavy burden to bear. Whether you think it was the right decision or not, like, yeah, that's got to weigh on him unbearably so. And not just him, but the residents of Leyhen Village, Zach, obviously. Like, there's so much there that it's like, yeah, how can you, for one, forgive that, but also how can you live with that? That's such a heavy burden. But we'll get to see a little bit more of that next episode and see exactly what it'll be like for Lukas to return to Leyhen Village and confront Zach. So next time on Villnoire, that's exactly what we're going to do. So, until then, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.